Garage Pros is at SEMA. I'm Mark Nolan, and we're in the McGaughys display here is absolutely fantastic. This is a 2010 Chevy or a GMC truck, and how do you get your truck to sit like this, to lower down and get right on the ground and look absolutely fantastic and still keep all the geometry right? Steve McGaughys is the guy to tell you all about it. In fact, you've got it all up on the wall right here. In fact, I'm going to shoot over here, and that way you can give me kind of an explainer of everything that's going on over here. Sure. What do you got?
Well, this is what we call our 340/60 kit. This kit will lower any GMC, Chevy truck, 2007, 2013. The biggest problem with those trucks is some of them came with 6 cylinders, some of them came with the V8 4.8, 5.3, 6.0, 6.2, so on and so forth. Well, that would be 10 different coil springs that we already make. Biggest problem is the guy doesn't always know what he has. The shop doesn't know. They get the wrong parts. It's too low, too high, so on and so forth. So what we developed here is a way to keep all your stock coil springs and leaf springs, so that it doesn't affect the customer's biggest concern is it going to ride different? All your factory spring components are still in the truck. What we do is on our strut, we have a drop strut ring. This lowers the coil on the factory strut. What it'll do is it keeps your stock coil, but at the same time, it's fully adjustable with these shims. So if the guy decides, hey, I want to go 3.5, 4 inches, you can do that. In the back, it comes with a flip kit and a lift hanger. Again, you're keeping that leaf spring, you're keeping all that stuff there. In our flip kit, we adjust the pinion angle, so it rotates so you don't have to worry about any vibrations. The thing that's really cool about it is I don't know a guy yet that hasn't bought a truck and decided, I want to do a 3.5. Gets the truck all done, I should have done a 4.6.
Right.
In this kit, he can do that. He can say, you know what, the front, I'm going to take the shims out, I'm going to make it a 4-inch in the front. If it's a regular cab, the back of those trucks sit up like 4 inches higher than the front. He may say, you know what, I'm going to leave the hanger off, I'm going to make it a 7 in the back. So there's all kinds of adjustability here, and also at the same time, the guy can keep one kit on his shelf, and it works with everything. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It also comes with our patented spindle that we've designed.
Yeah, show me a little bit about this. This looks like an unbelievable piece, and you guys designed this yourself.
Correct. Nobody else was able to do it when we came into the market. We took a look at it, came up with an idea, and we actually got a patent on this part. It keeps all your stock steering geometry. This spindle drops the vehicle 2 inches. It has a tap-threaded hole. What we do different than anybody else is this spindle height is exactly the same as it was stock. Everybody else that makes one, it's 1.5 inches taller, which creates a bump steer issue, a camber issue for alignment. This will go on the vehicle. You don't have to put camber bushings or camber kit alignments. All your factory geometry is still there, and it's still alignable.
And that's 2 inches right off the bat, you're not, without even messing with the struts or anything like that.
And truly, if a guy was like, later on down the road, he's like, man, you know what? I just don't even think I like this 3.5 anymore. I maybe want to raise it up back to a 2.4. He would take this out, put his stock part on it. He's still got the spindle. You take the hanger, put it on, move it to its lowest hole, and it's still there.
And it's all one part number, and that's the best thing about it. Outstanding. Steve McGaughys, thanks so much for taking the time. You want to lower that GM 07 to 2013. You want to make it look right, get it right on the ground, and maybe have some choices. That's the way to go. Once again, Garage Pros at SEMA. I'm Mark Nolan.